1 AD, lions became extinct in Western Europe. 2 AD, first census of China. The census is one of the most accurate in Chinese history. 3 AD, the rule of Emperor Augustus is renewed for a 10-year period. 4 AD, Julia the Elder returns from exile to live in Rhegium in disgrace. 5 AD, Rome acknowledges Cunobelinus. 6 AD, census of Quirinius. 7 AD, Prince Cunobeline of Catuvellauni defeats the Trinovans in England and establishes his capital at Camulodunum. 8 AD, Vipsania Julia is exiled. August 3, 8th AD, Roman general Tiberius defeats the Illyrians in Dalmatia on the river Barthinus, but the Great Illyrian Revolt continues. 9 AD, Prince Cunobeline is crowned king of Catuvellauni. His kingdom dominates southern England. January 10, 9th AD, Wang Mang founds the short-lived Xin dynasty in China. 10 AD, the Greek dynasty in Bactria is brought to an end. 14 AD, Augustus Caesar, first emperor of Rome, dies and succeeded by Tephros. 20 AD, first year of Dai Wang era of the Chinese Xin dynasty. 21 AD, revolt of the Aedui under Julius Florus and Julius Sacrova, suppressed by Gaius Silius. 22 AD, Drusus Julius Caesar receives the tribuniship at Stas, tribunician power. 23 AD, Greek geographer Strabo publishes Geography, a work covering the world known to the Romans and Greeks at the time of Emperor Augustus. It is the only such book to survive from the ancient world. July, 23 AD, after being under siege for 2 months, about 19,000 insurgents under Liu Xu defeat 450,000 of Wang Mang's troops in the Battle of Kunyang, ushering in the fall of Wang Mang and restoration of the Han dynasty in China. 24 AD, the Roman war against Numidia and Mauritania ends with their annexation. 25 AD, Emperor Tiberius settles a dispute between Messenia and Sparta over the aged Entheliales on Mount Taygetus, awarding the land to Messenia. August 5, 25th AD, the Han dynasty is restored in China as Liu Xu proclaims himself Emperor Guanwu of Han, starting the Jianwu era. November 27, 25th AD, Luoyang becomes the capital of the Huan or Eastern Han dynasty. 26 AD, Pontius Pilate is appointed as prefect of Judea. 27 AD, Lucius Calpurnius Piso and Marcus Licinius Crassus Frugi become Roman consuls. 28 AD, Roman legions in Germania are transported by fleet to the fortress of Flevam on the Rhine, to operate against the rebellious Frisians. 29 AD, the Romans capture Serdica. 30 AD, birth of the Emperor Nerva in the city of Narnia. 31 AD, execution of Sejanus, for conspiracy against Tiberius, replaced by Nevius Sutorius Macro. 32 AD, birth of the Emperor Areto in the city of Ferentinum. 37 AD, birth of the historian Flavius Josephus, in Jerusalem. 39 AD, Caligula bridges the Bay of Naples with boats from Baiae to Puteoli. 40 AD, birth of the Emperor Titus. 41 AD, the Roman writer Seneca is banished to the island of Corsica after he is accused of committing adultery with Claudius's niece Livilla. 43 AD, Lycia is annexed into the empire. 44 AD, Judea is annexed as a Roman province after the death of Herod Agrippa. 46 AD, the client kingdom of Thrace is annexed into the empire as a province. 47 AD, Claudius celebrates the secular games, as Rome celebrates the 800th anniversary of the founding of the city. 49 AD, Claudius passes an edict expelling all Jews from Rome. 50 AD, Claudius adopts Nero's heir. 51 AD, birth of the Emperor Domitian in Rome. 54 AD, death and deification of Claudius. Nero ascends to the throne. 56 AD, birth of the great Roman historian Tacitus, probably in Rome. 58 AD, the Roman general Domitius Corbulo conquers Armenia, after the capture of the capital Artaxata. 61 AD, Boudica, the queen of the Iceni tribe, leads a revolt against Roman occupation. 62 AD, the first signs of volcanic activity are recorded in Mount Vesuvius, when an earthquake damages some nearby Campanian towns. 64 AD, the Great Fire of Rome speculated to have been started by Nero to make room for his palace. Christians persecuted as scapegoats. Nero begins construction of the Domus Aurea. 65 AD, death of Nero's wife, Poppaea, whom he kicked to death after an argument. 67 AD, death of Paul the Apostle. 68 AD, widespread revolt forces Nero to commit suicide, sparking civil war. 69 AD, Vespasian proclaimed emperor, and while consolidation would take another 6 months, his reign marked the end of the civil wars. 70 AD, Titus, the son of Emperor Vespasian, captures Jerusalem after a 4-month siege. 73 AD, the nomadic Sarmatians, the Alans, invade Parthia and Armenia. 75 AD, the construction of the Temple of Peace is completed. The Temple of Jupiter Capitolinus is rebuilt. 76 AD, birth of the Emperor Hadrian, in Rome. 77 AD, the Roman writer Pliny the Elder completes his work Naturalis Historia, Natural History. 79 AD, Mount Vesuvius erupts burying the towns of Pompeii and Herculaneum. 80 AD, the Colosseum is finished. 81 AD, the Roman general G.N. Julius Agricola campaigns in Caledonia. 82 AD, the Capitoline Temple is restored and dedicated. 83 AD, Domitian campaigns in Germania. 84 AD, the Roman general Julius Agricola defeats the Caledonians under Calgacus at the Battle of Mons Graupius. 85 AD, invasion of Mysia by the Dacians under Decebalus. 86 AD, Emperor Antoninus Pius is born in the town of Lanuvium. 87 AD, Julius Agricola is recalled to Rome by Emperor Domitian, who seemed to be jealous of Agricola's victories. 88 AD, Titus Julianus defeats the Dacians at Tapi. 89 AD, Domitian campaigns against the Chatti. 90 AD, the head of the Vestal Virgins, Cornelia, is buried alive as punishment for promiscuity. Her lovers are beaten to death. 93 AD, death of the Roman general Julius Agricola. 96 AD, assassination of the Emperor Domitian. 97 AD, a Chinese embassy en route to Rome is perhaps turned back in Mesopotamia by the Parthians. 98 AD, Tacitus finishes 2 of his books, the Agricola and the Germania. 100 AD, lions became extinct in the Balkans.